Hey, self-publishers, authors, welcome. So today I wanted to talk about a book award that I entered into, and that's in an effort to get some recognition personally. So stick around till the end because I'm going to share where I came in with the book award and also what they do as a little bonus for the finalists or winners. So the book award I'm talking about is the Wishing Shelf Book Awards, and it was recommended to me by a fellow indie author, so I thought I'd go check it out. This is their homepage. There's quite a lot of information, so I recommend you have a read through everything they have. From the outset, they set out the price very clearly. They've got two tiers. One is just for entry to the awards, and the other one is with feedback that you can use potentially as an editorial review if you want, so you have those options. And they've also got why choose us, so that's always helpful. Now, obviously I checked out the website, I did my due diligence, and part of that is checking out the Alliance of Independent Authors. So just search the Wishing Shelf and they came in recommended. They got some pros and cons. So the pro is clear judging criteria, below average entry fee. These have obviously changed a little bit over the years, but it's still a positive for me. Anonymous judging, which is not a bad thing. Some people like anonymity. Others are happy to have the identities revealed, but it depends on how big a judging panel you have sometimes, Anyway, the con is they may not accept your book. Accepting entry is at the organizer's discretion. Now, to me, that's not a bad thing because, for example, if your book is not good, you haven't edited it, there's a lot of typos, the formatting is just way out of whack, stuff like that, they may actually be doing you a favor, saving you money by saying don't enter. Or it may just be that they don't have readers who want to read that kind of book. It may be not their genre, for example, erotica, for example. Maybe they don't have anyone who wants to read that kind of stuff. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing. So make sure you always run anything by ALLi's ratings, book award and contest ratings, just to have a little bit of due diligence. Okay, now I was happy with that, so I decided, let me go and check out the how to enter. So I decided to check out how to physically enter the book awards, and it comes down to essentially making payment via PayPal, assuming they accept your book. So they actually say whether they will accept your book or not, and then you transfer the money by PayPal, and they actually explain why they charge what they charge. Feel free to have a read of that. So that's the process of how to actually enter, and that's what I did. This is the part of the process I went through. Made my payments, I sent them my PDF copy of the ebook, and everything was quite smooth. It was all direct correspondence with the organizer, Edward, Billy Bob Buttons, who runs this book award. He's also a fellow indie author, which was not a bad thing. So let's move on, okay? Because there's some important stuff that I want to cover, and part of that important stuff is the judging criteria and who's doing the judging. This to me is really important. So they've got some explanation on the children's books, the adult books and all that. Now they spell out very clearly editing, theme, style, covers and all, and you will be marked accordingly. So this will be based on children who will read your book, I guess, and then the adult books will be based on two reading groups, one in London where he works and the other one in Stockholm where he lives. I guess he splits his time somehow between two countries. So there we go. That's how their judging process works. So they have a whole bunch of people read the book, they score it, and then those who make the finals will go through another round, I guess, of some kind of discussion before they select the winners. So they have very clear criteria on this one, which is always good to know. They're very upfront about how they score. And in an email, just want to share from Billy Bob Buttons. So there's his email. So in one of the stats that he gives, 26 out of a possible 35, that's how many marks you need to be awarded from our readers to be a finalist. So, the books are judged editing, style, content. So I guess this is talking about mostly, adult books, I don't know. But there is a very distinct scoring system. It's not just random. It's not someone paid me the most money and I'm going to give him or her the award. There is an actual process. All right, so that is the scoring system and that is the judging criteria. If you're enjoying this video, by the way, make sure you book that like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Now, what categories of books can you enter? So they've got all sorts, and you know, I can only suggest that you check this out. But they got picture books, 6 to 8 years old, 9 to 12 years old, teenagers, adult fiction, adult non-fiction, audiobooks, and best book covers. So you can choose any of these. Now the best book covers are actually a cheaper, a lower entry fee. So if the book cover is all you're keen on, you know, by all means, that's much cheaper. So yes. Now, what was the outcome? So I entered my book into this award. What was the outcome? I can confirm I came in as a finalist only, so I was not a winner, unfortunately, for this time. But yeah, it's not a bad thing. I enjoyed the process. You know, I used the whole experience to learn and improve for my next book. By the way, and this is the bonus tip that I want to share with you for this book awards. Thank you for staying till the end. But essentially, if you place in the finals or the winners category, so if you became a finalist or a winner, the Wishing Shelf Book Awards is going to promote your books. That's right, they promote all the books of the finalists and winners. So that's like an additional win, basically. They're not just posting on social media, they're actually promoting it elsewhere as well. So I got an email for that I thought I'd share. Let me just rip it out here. Okay, so there we go. Number 7, we have been busy marketing the finalist list on Facebook and Goodreads reading groups. And they'll be sending out a press release to over 100 bloggers promoting finalist books. And they also have more that they do once the winners were announced. So this is obviously when the finalists were announced. Okay, so that's the additional bonus that you get. This awards actually promotes your books after the finalists and winners are announced. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you found it insightful, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click that subscribe button and the bell icon. Until next time, have a good day, everyone.